Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Mike.
And I'm Amy Jo.
And we're the Bazels. Hey, I want to show you real quick. We got a little setup here. And Amy was just doing a party. Well, we're here in Washington State. We're traveling the whole country this year, doing literally premiere from coast to coast. And we're in Washington State, but she just did a show in Michigan like 10 minutes ago.
On Facebook.
How is that possible?
It's super exciting.
So check this out.
Mike's going to show you behind the scenes. Sometimes it's fun to see what's going on. We've got lights, we've got cameras, we've got action, we got jewelry, we've got setup, we've got computers so we can type, we've got the one and only Stephanie so she can show off my jewels. And it is a good time.
Now, seriously, how did you do that? We're traveling in an RV. How are we here? Whose house? Oh, we're in Ryan and Renee Greenwood's house. Do you guys know them?
I do. They're super cool.
Is that okay? Did I set it back up in a proper position for you? Is that good?
Yeah.
You sure? Okay. There we go. Hey, why we're doing this video is because we want to encourage you guys to go to National Rally.
Woo!
You cannot miss National Rally this year, okay? Why? We've been in for 16 years. How many of those 16 years have we missed National Rally?
We've missed one, I have to be honest. It's because I was having a baby
in
July. She is totally darling and completely worth it, but I did literally cry tears when I was not at Rally, when I was in the hospital, because everything cool happens at Rally. In fact, that year we missed something so massive. What was it? It
was a huge thing, and you know it was sad because we weren't a part of it. And here's the thing. Mel Brummel, any of you guys know Mel Brummel?
He's pretty cool.
He's the husband to
Joni Brummel,
our premier mom and dad. And anyway, Mel Brummel received the Mr. Premier Award that year. And you know what? I wasn't there to really like congratulate him. I mean, like, Mel's a big guy, and I would have loved to just go up there and just give him this big old bear hug and tell him how proud of him I was and how much he's impacted my life. And you know what? I missed the moment. Now, yes, when he got home, I was still able to congratulate him, but by then, the moment had kind of passed. And he was like, oh, thanks, you know, because he's a humble guy. But I missed that part of it. And I realized that is another reason why we will never miss National Rally again.
It's super important. In fact, we would not be at the home of Ryan and Renee Greenwood if we weren't at Rally. When they first came to Rally, Ryan just told us recently that we were actually part of the first people they met because we had signed up to be greeters. What an amazing experience. Right. You gain friendships for a lifetime if you choose to invest in people. Maybe that girl that you meet in line for the meal or in line for the restroom or just at the greeting table will end up being a bestie 6 years from now because you chose to invest in going and so did she. That's awesome.
Right. And the reality is too, like, you know what? If you're sitting there going, Mike, Amy, I hear you guys, but you know, I just can't afford it. I mean, I'm looking and all these things, and you know, I'm sure there'll be playbacks, videos that I could watch. Here's the thing: if you're just going to be sitting there on your couch watching it on a screen, you're going to miss out on this right here. You're going to miss out on the connection, the physical connection that you get when you're around other people. Let me just tell you, when you're sitting in that arena and there's 7,000 other people in there and they're screaming and they're hollering and they're up and they're moving and they're dancing or whatever, and you're hearing the trainings, you do not get that same experience sitting on a couch watching a screen. I mean, I'm like, seriously, like, we're pretty fired up right here. Are you feeling it? Probably not as much.
You're getting a little bit of it.
Maybe a little.
In fact, can you imagine if Tim Horner didn't invest in us? What would that look like? Think about the newest investment that they just made.
We got all this jewelry here. So, have you guys liked this? The whole new engravable line? Like, how awesome is the engravable line? You know what? When Thomas Horner came and said to Tim and Peggy, hey, what do you guys think about this engravable line? You know, Tim went, now this is what he didn't do. No, that's too expensive. We're not going to, no, I don't want to, we're not going to spend. No, that's not what he did. He went, you know what? Let me think about this. Let's talk about it. Let's think about it from an investment standpoint. I mean, I got to buy machines, I got to buy software, I got to buy hardware, we got to hire more people to stay in there and feed the machine. But he went, you know what? This is a good investment. Let's do this. Let's do this. And you know what? That's how you, as a business owner, that's how you have to think about National Rally.
Absolutely.
You cannot think of it as an expense that's just going to take money out of your pocket. No, that's buying something that you're never going to recoup anything from. This is an investment where you're going and you're investing into you and yourself. You know, here's another thing. You owe it to your, I'm gonna get it right up in your grill on this one. You owe it to your hostesses and your customers to beat a national rally. Why is that, Amy Jo?
You owe it to them and you to go and grow so that you can learn to show everything you know.
That's true.
If you don't go to Premier's rally, you're going to be the exact same person you were last year.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be awful? In fact, if I was the same person today as I was 16 years ago, I would not get new bookings. I would not have fresh ideas. I would not have anything to teach people. See, I have to have a brand new experience for every girl who has ever loved Premier in the past if I want to be able to continue to build on that in the future. So friends, go, grow, so you can show what you know. It's so good for you.
That is good. And you know what? If you're not there, you're going to get a fraction of the trainings. Like, really. I mean, because when your Premier mom comes back, or your sideline comes back, or whatever, or maybe even if your downline comes back because you chose not to go, like, when they come back, you're going to want to be like, hey, how was it? Because you want to know the experience. You want to, you're thinking, tell me about rally. Give me some of that good feedback. The reality is, if a trainer is standing up there giving a 30-minute training and your Premier mom was there taking notes, she's probably only going to record and get about, let's say, 50% of it. Okay, I don't know. Maybe she does shorthand and she can get 80%. I don't know. But she's going to get a fraction of it. And then if she shares her fraction with you, you're only going to get a fraction of that. So if your Premier mom got 50% and you got 50% of that, you only got 25% of the entire training. Oh my goodness, that's horrible.
And if you think about it logically, what really mattered to her might not even be what really matters to you. So you're going to get a fraction of what mattered to somebody else.
Ooh.
Do you want to get a fraction of what mattered to somebody else?
I want the whole enchilada.
All of what mattered to you.
And I hear now, the home office, now, here's the thing. They've already told us that we can't play Jedi Mind-Tricks with them. They're not giving us, even as senior leaders, anything, okay?
We're going to try, though.
Home office.
Home office, we want more
Email us more info. No, it's not going to happen, okay? They're like tight-lipped because they're excited about what's coming. But it sounds like they are going to just dump on us lots of trainings. Now, I showed you what Amy Jo had going on here with the Facebook show. It sounds like they're going to be talking about Facebook shows.
Vendor events.
Vendor events.
Fundraisers. Training shows. No, they said jewelry shows.
Style events.
And the new launches.
Right, the new launch is only going to be, the new jewelry is only coming out on Thursday. They're not showing it ahead of time. So if you're not there, you're going to miss out on the live reveal of the new jewelry, which is huge, you guys.
That's huge. All of it's huge.
So,
is there anything
prizes.
Prizes.
Here's the thing. Prizes, like, they're giving away like $25,000 worth of prizes.
I want to win. Actually, wait. Don't come.
Oh, because you want better chances?
Have a better chance.
You know what? Maybe we should just push stop right now.
Forget it.
Okay. No, you guys, seriously, like every day you wait on registration, you're losing a chance because right now, the quicker you register, the more chances you get to be put into those drawings.
But sometimes people say to me things like, but I never win that stuff anyway. Well, guess what? You're never going to win if you're not in the drawing.
That's true. You're not going to a if you're not there. That's a 100% guarantee you're not going to win if you're not there. But here's the thing. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever seen someone go up on stage who's just won something? Okay, whether it be a car or a new full line of jewelry or even just one little bracelet.
Even that.
Whatever it is. Have you ever seen somebody go up to receive their prize and be like, yeah, thanks. Appreciate this new car, but you know what? I win all the time, so it's really not that big of a deal to me. No, you don't ever see. What do you hear? What do you hear from people? They run up, they're like, oh my goodness, I don't ever win anything. No, that's the reality. So if you're sitting there going, well, I don't ever win anything, well, you know what? The odds of winning are pretty good.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
True. Right? So, little Hunger Game there. Hey, guys, seriously, you guys, get hungry for Rally. Okay? Get there, get in the game, be a part of it. Don't miss out because the reality of it is you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your hostesses. You owe it to your customers.
You owe it to your team. You owe it to your upline. You owe it to your sideline. You owe it to your mom. You owe it to your dad. You owe it to your wife. You owe it to your husband. You owe it to your children. Because why? Everyone will grow if you grow.
Yep.
Because then we all get better together.
And you cannot perceive it as an expense. It is an investment into your life. You know what? One thing we've heard so often, over and over and over and over and over, when people come back from Rally, is they talk about how it's changed their life and how Premier has changed their life and the testimonies that you hear. And you know what? That's one of the things that really impacts us is seeing how Premier has impacted other people. And you cannot compare this year's rally with last year's rally or a rally from 10 years ago, because they're all always different. There's always different speakers. There's always a different, usually the concerts are different. Everything is always different. So if you're sitting there going, you know what, Mike, I went last year, I kind of, went there, got the t-shirt type perspective. That's the wrong attitude to have. The right attitude to have is, you know what, I don't want to miss this rally because it's going to be different than any rally I've ever experienced before, and I don't want to miss it. I want to be a part of it.
Not just for you, but for who you might be able to touch. Yep. Girlfriends and guy friends, it's totally worth it. We hope that you'll join us this year, 2018, the best decision you'll make this year for you and your business. Come join us at
Texas in National Rally. And if you've watched this video and it's changed your mind, changed your heart, and you come to Rally, please look us up, okay, and come give us a hug, because you know what? I want to know when people's lives are impacted because of Premier, and I hope yours has been. I know ours is.
That's right.
So
we want to hug you and tell you made the best decision of 2018.
All right, we love you all, and we will see you in Fort Worth.
Woo!